Hey guys, I'm Greg. This is Greg's Beer Review. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hello everybody, thanks for stopping by Greg's Beer Reviews today. Today's beer is from Summit Brewery. This is one of them that Matt sent me in the big box of beers in the beer mail he sent. This is Summit Old 152 Batch 11. And they've got their own little hop wheat or barley thing with their name on the bottle. Very nice bottle. Got it embossed on there. Got the brewer's autograph or signature on there, Eric Harper, right on the front of the bottle, so he must be pretty proud of it. I don't see a date or anything on it. It may be digitized on it somewhere, guys, so not on the label anywhere. And this is the only one that wasn't a Surly Brewery beer that he sent me. So this is one of the oddballs that was in the box. All the rest of them were Surly Brews. Summit Brewing, they're out of St. Paul, Minnesota, guys. This is a rye beer, and from what I've read from the website, which I will go to right now, it says Unchained Old 152 Sour Mash in a Beer. Yep, you read that right. Brewer Eric Harper has gone old school for Summit Unchained number 11, as in Old 152, inspired by the Kentucky common beer style that was popular before Prohibition. So this is before the Prohibition era. It actually uses sour mash of maize and rye in addition to traditional malts and cluster hops, which was just about the only hop that was available back then before Prohibition, guys. The results are anything but sour, yielding a chestnut-colored brew with a slightly spicy floral aroma. Biscuit, caramel notes, and crisp, clean bitterness is what the website says. So, fairly interesting. I don't think I've ever had a Kentucky common beer before, so this will be a first time for me, guys. Back to the food pairings for this. It says cuisine is German, the cheeses are peppery, Monterey, pepper jack, and the meat is pork, guys. The glassware is pint, Beckerstein, a mug. The stains, which is a cylinder type glass. I'm going to use a pint glass for this, guys. And it's not recommended for extended cellaring, and that's one reason why the date is so important, guys. So I don't think there's anything else we need to talk about. It says availability is limited, brewed once, it says here from Beer Advocate. So maybe they do it once a year, or this is a one-time thing. I'm really not sure, guys. It does pour a very coppery color, very amber. Well, look at their website and see if it says anything about it. Beer area open to stage. No, it doesn't say. It says seasonal here. Limited release. Original ground alcohol by volume. It says 5.8 on the thing here. So I'll be using 55. The malts are pale malt, Victory, Crystal, medium rye malt, distiller's malt, white wheat, and maize, which is corn, guys. The hops is Cluster and Northern Brewer, and dry hop with Cluster. So, fairly interesting. Very amber, reddish amber in the glass. Not super clear, but there's a chill haze on it. It's not cloudy. It's not super clear though either, so let's say it's semi. It didn't pour a super big head. What it did pour is basically dissipated already. So, not a bad looking beer, guys. Looks pretty good in the glass. A lot of bubbles streaming up from the bottom. It's got a nose on it. Wow. It smells very sweet. I guess that's the corn. I'm getting a lot of malt there, though. I mean, it smells a lot like a brown ale to me. It does have a little hop citrus to it, though. The rye is the biggest thing that I'm getting. A lot of rye on the nose there, guys. So let's give it a taste, see what we got. Thanks again, Matt. Appreciate it, guy. Cheers, everybody. I'm getting the rye, it's a little citrusy, and sweet. I am getting the corn, the maize that they use there too, but the rye is the biggest thing that I'm getting. The malt, strong malt, citrusy, hop presence, kind of floral. Very nice. Very pleasant drinking, very easy drinking. Not getting any of the alcohol. I could drink this regularly. Tastes pretty decent. I mean, it does have corn in it, and I'm not a big fan of corn in my beers, guys. So to me, that's like an adjunct. It's a filler. It's I don't know. They've used it to gain some of the sweetness, I imagine, for this beer. So I'm not exactly sure. But we're gonna let it warm up and try it out of the fridge. 40 degrees. You know the deal. Let the other half sip it, and we'll come back and do the final chug. So stick around. I'll be right back. Alright, guys, I'm back. Got just a little left here. Fairly pleasant beer. Very easy drinking. I like this beer. It's very tasty, guys. Final chug. A little on the bitter side on the back end, now that it's warmed up. But very easy drinking, kind of sweet. I enjoyed this quite a bit. I thought it was a fairly decent beer, guys. Very pleasant. Not blowing my hair back or my socks off or anything, but it was a decent beer. I'm glad I got to try this. Matt, thanks again for sending this to me. I want to look at the bottle one more time now that the condensation has gone away, and see if there's any kind of dating or digitized. I don't see anything on here. From the video that I watched of them, I've seen them dating the cases. Looks like they're dating the cases and not the bottles. I'm not a fan of that, guys. You know that. So, with that being said, guys, I'm going to give this a 6, which is a B. It's a decent beer. Not quite to the A category as far as I'm concerned. Beer Advocate has this at 87 overall, and Great Beer has 70 overall and 66 in the style. So, not super impressive numbers there, but it was a decent beer, guys. Pretty tasty. If you've had this one, give me some comments back on this one. Let me know what you think of it. You liked it, loved it. I thought it was okay. Just not a big fan of having corn or maize part of that. As far as I'm concerned, that's something that doesn't need to be in there. The 4 ingredients, I'm pretty up on the 4 main ingredients. Of course, there's a lot of people that add a lot of different stuff, coffees and all kind of different stuff, cocoa nibs and all kind of stuff that you can add to these beers. The sky's the limit on some of the stuff, and if you've seen some of the Dogfish stuff, I mean, they use everything. I mean, it's unbelievable some of the stuff they make beer out of. So, with that being said, guys, let me know what you think of it if you've had it. I don't know what the distribution is for this beer, but very tasty. St. Paul, Minnesota. If you're in that area, you see it, pick it up, give it a try. Let me know what you think, guys. Hit that like button if you like it. Let's look in the fridge tomorrow. See what we get then. See you then.